I love it. I just want to ask you a little bit more about the music making process. Like the producer, like I always hear stories of like how a producer brings this out, and like the classic one I always think of right now is like Rick Rubin and the Beastie Boys for like their first album, License to Ill. Like what the hell? You know, like how did they encapsulate that? How did it happen? Or Rubin with the Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic, or something where, you know, I'm sure it wasn't just him, but he was just there at the right time. And I've heard interviews with Rubin on the Ferris show where he talks about, you know, he's just there to kind of just mention a thing or try to bring the best out in the artist.
Yeah.
But what does a good producer do when you're there in the studio for you?
I think a good producer nurtures what the artist wants. You know, like the thing is, we wrote a lot of the songs in the studio, which is something different to us. Like we normally go in there with a finished song and lay down drums for like maybe you'd set drums up. So you'd maybe record 4 songs worth of drums, which is really boring. You know, like I love drums as well. I love listening to great drummers, but listening to 4 days of drums is shit. You know, but like, and then you're just over it, you know, and then you put bass down, then you put guitars down, then you sing something. This was like, James was playing this thing, you know, this thing called a Juno, which is a really old kind of like late 70s kind of keyboard, like synthesizer. And he fell in love with it. And he just got these really cool sounds. And this one sound would just influence us, and we'd start singing something. And all the best shit happened. You know, like 2 of the songs, we sung the hook in the chorus immediately, and it was the right lyric and the right melody, and that became the song. You know, it was kind of, it was a really amazing experience. Like, I've never had something like that, you know. And also, like, John Fields is such an incredible producer that literally we'd start a song in the morning, and we'd start writing it, and by the evening, we'd have a pretty much finished record. You know, and we'd be like sitting down going, oh my God, we've fucking finished a song today. You know, it's really cool, really cool way to work.
Because he's mixing it and putting it all together.
Yeah, he's laying down shit. Like he's an amazing musician, so he's putting drum tracks down. Like he's like a lot of it, he's building as he goes. You know, he's kind of got an eye for the record. He's not making a demo and then we're going to re-record it. We're making the record as we write it. You know, which is a really amazing way to work. I always want to do that from now on.
I always hear that Tupac used to just write his rhymes in the studio.
Yeah.
And like Dre would be like, what?
What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, a few other people have said they worked with him. Even that Jamie Foxx interview with Ferris.
That was great.
That was great, right? And where he's like, I just watched him just write stuff out and just throw it out. And people were like, okay, this guy's something special.
This guy's the real deal, yeah.
But
no, that's when you watch Kendrick Lamar, like freestyle now. Like I was watching, I was up watching YouTube the other night and I watched loads of Kendrick Lamar freestyle raps, and like you go to like radio stations and they just hold up cue cards like with like a different subject. He'd just start freestyling and then he'd hold up another cue card and he'd switch it, and I was like, that is just an amazing brain, like an amazing musical lyrical brain, you know.
Yeah, the whole freestyle phenomenon was crazy. When I first moved to New York City in '93 and I was working on Wall Street, I was living with a guy who was in a band, and he was this white dude that graduated at NYU. And he actually used to he graduated in finance, and he used to make fun of me that I was going to Wall Street. And he had and he had a rapper, this black dude in his band, and there was like a white singer and a rapper. And he would bring all his friends over, and they would smoke up like blunts, and they would freestyle. And sometimes I'd come home and I'd be like, holy shit, and they'd just freestyle. And I was just like,
that's crazy.
Incredible some of the stuff they were coming up with.
Yeah, amazing.
And apparently if you want to get signed with Jay-Z or something, he brings you in the office, and he's like, okay, what do you got? Because they just want you to freestyle.
Really? Wow.
And that's a lot of pressure. But I guess you can tell a lot about someone.
Yeah, totally. That's
if they can do that. To watch the rest of this fascinating interview, click on the link below and go to londonreelacademy.com. There you can sign in with your social media, log in and watch the rest of the episode for free, along with all of our episodes on London Real, my webinars, and all of our premium content, all located over at londonreelacademy.com. So click on the link below. You'll be directed there and you can watch the rest of this fascinating interview, and I'll see you there.